So as they said, my name is Cameron Smith. I was asked to speak by one of my teachers. They asked me to write a spoken word on something to do with the topic of mental health. So I wrote on my experience with depression and anxiety. So if I get a little emotional, my bad. Both of my parents have a crack in the windshield of their cars. And every time I'm in these cars, no matter how much I trust my parents to keep me safe, I find myself wondering, when are these windows going to shatter? What will it be that sends that pane of glass flying in all directions? Is it going to be some big accident? Is it just going to be when we hit some pothole and bounce a little bit too hard? Or is it just a time bomb waiting to implode? Well, that crack is my depression, and I am that windshield just waiting on the edge of some great collapse for that day when I realize I am all but surrounded in the broken shards of myself. Anything that would have been worth redeeming lost to the mess. And realistically, I know that hardly anybody is noticing that crack, but I feel like I'm wearing it like a label across my face, like so many people see it and look right through me or decide to swerve around because it's easier to avoid than to ever get close to a safety risk. Caution may cause inconvenience or take more effort than you want to put in right now. Caution may cause uncomfortability in conversations you don't want to have. Caution requires constant reassurance. Caution, fragile, handle with care. Because sometimes I get in that car and I swear to God, that crack is bigger and more menacing than it was before. Because some days I wake up and feel like someone put a 10-ton weight on my chest, and other times I wake up and forget my depression exists. Oh, how I live for these days. They're like holidays back to normal, except they're never really holidays. Holla hours, holla 15 minutes, holla 30 seconds after waking up. These feelings have become my normal. And everyone likes to say it's feeling sad, but they don't mention the isolation and the guilt and the self-loathing and the hopelessness and the nothing and the nothing and the nothing. Do you know how it feels to feel nothing? It's not apathy, it's a complete lack of anything. When I can't get myself out of bed in the morning, but I don't even have the effort to close my eyes. Because you can't close your eyes when you're behind the wheel, and walking down a hallway has become like dodging traffic while I go the wrong way down a one-way street. It can feel like I've been left in a tunnel that's been split into the darkness, and everyone's telling me to look for the light, but how do I know that light isn't a transfer truck coming head-on at me? A great collapse, leaving me surrounded in the broken shards of myself. I don't want to be just a crack in the windshield.